Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel. In this week's episode, we are still awkward. Just kidding. So while scrolling the internet for something to do, I realized that there was this trend where people are customizing their own hydro flask and water bottles. So I quickly realized that I didn't have any of the materials to make it happen. So I jumped onto my laptop and started shopping. I was actually surprised when the hydro flasks were out of stock, so I just ended up opting for a different brand. And then I started stocking up on brushes and paint. And I'm not gonna lie, I was super stoked to start this project, but then I saw the total. And I was super happy when the package first arrived, like look how happy I was. But then I realized the only things that shipped out was a canvas, the brushes, and one tube of paint.
1 week later.
So I ordered a lot of extra paint so I'd have a hobby to do during this quarantine, but if you guys want to try this at home, here's what I ended up getting. I honestly can't even see the camera from here. I don't know. I put on this beret. Do I look artistic? I'm about to get started on the project, so wish us luck. Step number 1 was adding tape around the lip of the bottle to prevent paint from entering. Just because I wanted to be as safe and sanitary as possible, because I am going to be giving this away as a gift. I only had electrical tape at home, so I'm not sure how great this is going to work. So the colors that I'll be using today are phthalo blue, titanium white, and brilliant blue. So an important thing to note with acrylic paint is that it does dry very quickly, so you're going to want to try to work as fast as you can, that way your paint doesn't dry while you're trying to blend two colors. Some advice that I wish I knew before I had started was that the first layer, while building on, is going to be very streaky. I was very nervous when this happened because I didn't see this in any of the videos I was watching, but I'm just here to let you know that it's okay. The layers build and that's when it becomes opaque and it becomes thick and it becomes very vibrant. So don't worry because this layer is the foundation and the base, but you're going to be able to build on. So after this third layer, it was when I really started to love the bottle. And so I was ready to start peeling off that tape so that I could start customizing it and start doing my own thing. However, my little brother suggested that the contrasting starkness of the white and the blue bottle was a little too much. So he suggested that I just paint it over and then re-tape the top of the bottle, which is what I did. However, later looking back at it, I noticed that the blending wasn't on par, so I had to keep building layers. And let me tell you, I've built a lot of layers. I've cut out some of the footage just because I don't want to bore you guys with it, but I think I did like maybe 7 layers of blue. Like, I was going crazy staring at blue and trying to recreate the same blues, and let me tell you, she's thick. It was a thick layer of paint. Like, there's so much blue paint on this piece of paper. Do you see all the blues? Like, there's a lot. So by now, you guys are all experts. You've just witnessed me layer and layer for a solid minute. And I know you guys are experts at this point because you've seen it too long and you're tired of it. So don't worry. I cut that stuff out because you guys have better things to do. You want to see how to actually make this sunflower or this bottle, or you just kind of want to see me fail or succeed at this point. And that's okay, right? Like, I agree. So after painting your layers, you're going to lightly use a pencil and then draw whatever design you're planning to go for. Me personally, I am going for a sunflower because my friend's personality reminds me of a sunflower. She's just very bright and welcoming, and that's what I think of when I think of sunflowers. So we're going to roll with that, and that is what I'm sketching right now. Here's something that I'm not sure if it was just my issue because I painted so much layers and now I was just drawing on top of too thick a layer of paint, but I couldn't erase my sketch, so make sure you sketch very lightly. I might have been sketching too hard, or I might have just had too many layers because I don't think the average person paints that many layers because they don't make that many mistakes. So keep that in mind. So here's where the relaxing part comes in. You're just going to add the colors to whatever masterpiece you drew. In my situation, it was a little harder because I think I had too many layers for the base. So when I started painting with the yellow, I expected it to be streaky, but I didn't realize how many coats I would actually need. The amount of actual footage that I have could probably last like 40 minutes, and I did this over the span of like 4 days. That way I could actually get layers, and so that the yellow was vibrant and that you could actually tell that it was a sunflower. So at this point, I've gone from loving this project to kind of disliking it because it looked better before the layers. So after finally layering and layering the yellow, you'll notice that it starts getting opaque and it starts looking very promising, and that's when I became proud again. So I think the moral of the story is that painting is very turbulent because eventually you do fall in love with your product. Like, I thought I was just going to do this and it'd be fun and it'd be easy, but I think I liked it more the more challenging it became. And I don't know, somewhere along the lines I started being very proud of myself. So I just want to take this moment to make a quick disclaimer that we are not professionals on this channel. Unfortunately, we use shoe boxes and cereal boxes and like tons of boxes as tripods because we are not professionals. I'm sorry if sometimes my paintbrush is out of frame and you can't clearly see how we are painting. With time, I hope we get better and we hope that you just enjoy relaxing to our videos. So once I was content with how opaque the flower petals were, I decided to add some dimension by using some gold, and that's completely up to preference. At this point, I gave the bottle a little spin, and I realized that if I added another sunflower, it might look cluttered, so I decided to add some cute little bees because bees are our friends. So our final step is just taking off that tape and also adding Hodge Podge, and what this does is it allows the bottle to be usable because now you can get it wet without worrying about the paint. Make sure to get it so that it's dishwasher safe because you never know, you may be throwing it in there. I don't know if this sounds weird, but I'm proud of the bottle but embarrassed to give it to somebody because I don't think it's that caliber. If you guys want to see a reaction video of my friend reacting to me giving this to her, let me know and then we might upload it. So here's our final product, and I'm quite proud of how beautiful the sunflowers are. If you guys end up customizing your own Hydro Flasks or water bottles, definitely leave a comment down below or send us your Instagram or DM us because I would love to see how well you guys fared. So I hope we encouraged you to try something new and not be afraid to fail. I think our project came out pretty well. So I'm just going to quickly hodgepodge it now and seal it in. So we hope you guys have a great week and we hope to see you again soon. Bye!